sir needs any sort of introduction. For computer students also, he is well known. Okay, he is actually Sun certified. This is what his quality. Okay, and he worked a lot on what Python also. So since last 1 year, he has great experience of what Python, and he's every day almost he's doing 1 or 2 programs on what Python. So now I request Professor Pankaj Desai to please take over the session of what introduction to Python. Please, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, I am audible to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So start with today's session, that is introduction to Python. So today's objective of today's session, that is relate the history of Python, describe common features of Python, describe different application of Python, and download and install Anaconda Python distribution for Windows. So we start with our features of Python first. So this is the I am showing some diagram related to the features of Python. There is many features is available, but right now first we start with easy to learn. Python is easy to learn. That means English statement, you know that English statement is very well. So all English statement used in Python. So second one, free. Free what this Python is open source, that is freely available for anyone. So anyone can download and use this Python. Next one, readable. What is it by readable? Readable means all the code written in sequence of manner. So you all understand the logic of program very well. Then this is the cross-platform features of Python is cross-platform. Because of the platform independent features, Python is cross-platform. So I explained this cross-platform features afterwards. Then next is large standard library. Features of Python, that's large standard libraries available for usage. Next one, next features of Python is versatile. What is my versatile? Python support of development of wide range of application ranging from web development to gaming. So I come into application also. So this is the features of Python features. So next is history, some history. This person is the inventor of Python. So history of Python. So look about this picture. This picture is Rossum. Rossum van Udo van Rossums. This is the author of Python. So he developed a Python in late 80s and earlier 90s at the National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science in Netherlands. It has been derived from many languages such as ABC, Modula 3, C, C++, Alobo 18, Smalltalk, Unishell, and other scripting language. Its first version come 1.0, that is released in 1991, and currently we are using the version 3.0. So for next forward to the version details of this Python. So Python version 1.0 was released in 1991. Version 2.0 was released in 2000. Python 2.7 is last release of 2.0 version. So 2.7, which is still used today, which be supported until 2020. But there will be no 2.8. Instead, support team will continue to support version 2.7 and concreted further development of Python 3. Currently, Python 3.6.4 is used. So Python 3.0 was released in 2008. So Python 3.0 released in 2008. But right now also some users use 2.7 also and 2.7 also or 3.6 also. We in next slide I give you the differentiate between version 2.0 and version 3.0. Okay, so why it is called as a Python? Why it is called as a Python? Why language called as a Python language? So some interesting point regarding this. So why it is called as a Python? So name is Monty Python's Flying Circus. This is the BBC comedy series from the 70s. One of the comedy series in 70s, that Monty Python's Flying Circus. And this one is the series is very known to the this man, this Juno Van Rossum, and Juno Van Rossum told that they required he required the one name that is difference from others. So he gave the name his language as a Python language. So Python language come from the Monty Python Flying Circus BBC comedy series. This is the history of Python. That where is the Python comes, why it is called as a Python, then version of Python, and current scenario of the Python. So next, more about the Python. So Python is copyrighted, okay, copyrighted language. Then source code is available under the GNU. Python is older than Java, R, and JavaScript. I also told you about the some आपको एक एग्जांपल बताना चाहता हूँ मैं जावा के ऊपर से, कि जैसे मैंने अभी पाइथन के बारे में बताया कि पाइथन का नाम मॉन्टी पाइथॉन्स फ्लाइंग सर्कस ये बीबीसी कॉमेडी सीरीज के ऊपर आया, उसी तरह से जावा का नाम ये जो है जावा का नाम ये आपका कॉफी है, उस कॉपी में से जावा का नाम आया, जावा नाम की कॉपी थी और उस पे ऊपर से जावा का नाम पड़ा। मगर वन ऑफ द गुड थिंग इज पाइथन इज ओल्डर देन जावा एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट. This is one of the features of Python: simple, easy to learn, versatile, free, open source, portable, support multiple programming paradigms. So what is my multiple programming paradigms? One of the best features of Python is Python support multiple programming paradigms. That is imperative programming paradigms, procedural programming paradigms, object-oriented programming paradigms, and functional programming paradigms. So this is the versatile look of Python. That is, Python support these 4 types of paradigms. That C not support object-oriented. So C++ not support imperative, but Python support all 4 types of programming paradigms. This is one of the great features of Python. So next, one of the features of Python is interpreted language. Python is interpreted language. So what is it by interpreted language? So I already told you that Python is platform cross-platform dependent. What is by cross-platform, or what is meant by interpreted language? So I look into this point is regarding compiler. There is a 2 figures here. One is the compiler and second one interpreter. So I explain you the difference between compiler and interpreter, because this one of the basic question can ask in your interview, in technical interview. That is, what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? First, compiler that gets source code and create object code, means object file create होती है. Compiler की actual में object file create होती है. आपका कोई भी source code हो, उसका conversion होता है और उसका एक फीचर्स है कि एक ही साथ आपका सभी का सभी कोड स्कैन होके उसकी ऑब्जेक्ट फाइल क्रिएट होती है और उस ऑब्जेक्ट फाइल का प्रोसेसिंग होके मशीन लैंग्वेज में प्रोसेस होती है. मतलब आपका अगर एरर आया तो सभी प्रोग्रामिंग का एरर, जो भी प्रोग्राम का एरर है, वो सभी आपको एक ही साथ दिख जाएगा जहां पे कंपाइलर में. बट देयर इज डिफरेंस इन इंटरप्रेटर. व्हाट इज मीन बाय इंटरप्रेटर? इंटरप्रेटर इज सोर्स कोड क्रिएट होता है, आप पहले से ही बनाते हैं जिसका, उसके बाद वो इंटरमीडिएट कोड में इंटरप्रेटर उसको ट्रांसफर करता है. तो व्हाट इज इन बाय इंटरमीडिएट कोड? इंटरमीडिएट कोड मींस ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम डिपेंडेंट कोड मीन्स जो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के साथ अटैच होगा उस तरह से उसका इंटरमीडिएट कोड डिपेंड होगा, और उस ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का जो भी कोड होगा इंटरमीडिएट कोड, उसमें प्रोसेसिंग होकर वो इंटरप्रेट होगा। सो सबसे यहाँ पे क्या है कि यहाँ पे कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट फाइल क्रिएट नहीं होती इंटरप्रेटर में, मगर कंपाइलर में ये क्रिएट होती है। नेक्स्ट, इंटरप्रेटर एक एक सेंटेंस लेता है, एक एक सेंटेंस लिखता है आपका प्रोग्राम का, और उसका वो कन्वर्जन करता है इंटरमीडिएट कोड में। अगर एरर आया तो वहां से ही वो बाहर निकल के आता है। सो इट इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन कंपाइलर एंड इंटरप्रेटर। सो आपका पाइथन जो है वो इस्तेमाल करता है इंटरप्रेटर, आपका सी प्लस प्लस यूज करता है कंपाइलर, सो जावा यूज करता है इंटरप्रेटर। सो बोथ things you are must clear that what is my interpreter and what is meant by compiler. So this is the source code converted into object code, means object file बनती है उसकी, उसके बाद वो प्रोसेसिंग होकर मशीन को जाता है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए कंपाइलर। एंड व्हाट इज माय इंटरप्रेटर, वो इंटरमीडिएट कोड बोलते हैं इसको, इट इज कॉल्ड एज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज ए बाइट कोड, इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज ए बाइट कोड। सो बाइट कोड मींस व्हाट, intermediate code that is understandable to that particular operating system. So this is source code, pre-processing, intermediate code, and interpreter. This is the some difference between compiler and interpreter. So next is the version of Python 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and difference between 2.0 and 3.0. What is the difference between 2.0? There is a some major points I've discussed with you regarding the Python versions, that currently in one system I am using 2.7 and one system I am using 3.6. So there is a some of difference between 2.0 version and 3.0 version. So let's differentiate between, we look up the differentiate between what is difference between 2.0 and 3.0. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, see Python 2.x and Python 3.x, the version difference. So we look into Python 2.0 and 3.0 difference. So some difference regarding 2.x, it is in 2.0, it is not mandatory to use parentheses with inbuilt print function. There is, look into this valid statement, that is print hello world, it is also possible, and print hello world, it is also possible. But here is 3.0, parentheses are mandatory with print function. That is, parentheses is required in print function. That is, this print function is mandatory in 3.0, but 2.0 it is not mandatory. You give the parenthesis for inbuilt, any inbuilt function, any with the inbuilt print function only. Okay, so next one, two types of input function are available to read data from console. The raw input, this is one of the important point regarding input function. You always be remember this. In some of the interview, you may ask about the what is difference between raw input and what is difference between normal input. So this is the raw input and this is the input function. So this is one is the input function and this is one of the raw input function. So two types of input function are available to read data from console. The raw input function always treat the input as a string. One of the important things you must know that input function always treat the input as a string, not a number. आपने अगर नंबर भी यहाँ पे रीड किया ना रॉ इनपुट से, तो भी आपको स्ट्रिंग ही मिलेगा। ये मैं आगे आपको बताऊंगा जब हमारा सेशन आगे कंटिन्यू होगा, तब कैसे ये इनपुट फंक्शन वर्क करता है और ये स्ट्रिंग ही कैसे बिहेव करता है ये भी देखेंगे। व्हाइल द इनपुट फंक्शन इवेल्युएट while input function evaluate the input as according to decide the data types of variable. This is the two function available in 2.0, raw input and input. Next one, this one is a 3.x. The raw input has been descripted as input function and more or less behave as a raw input. Their input is always read as a string. So क्या डिफरेंस है यहाँ पे? देखो यहाँ पे रॉ इनपुट है, ये ऑलवेज ट्रीट एज इनपुट एज ए स्ट्रिंग, और नॉर्मल इनपुट है, ये डेटा टाइप्स जैसे बिहेव करता है. मगर यहाँ पे देखो ये इनपुट फंक्शन जो है, दिस इज वन ऑफ द इनपुट फंक्शन एंड नो रॉ इनपुट फंक्शन इज 3.0. नो रॉ इनपुट फंक्शन is 3.0. Okay, Hardik, any doubt regarding any point? Hardik, any doubt? Okay. Any doubt? Two participants raise his hand. So any doubt, anyone? You can ask doubt anytime. Okay, so input function is available, only available in 3.0. No raw input function available in 3.0. So input function always all input treated as a string, always read as a string, not any data type. So always input function treated as a read as a string. So one of the major point you must remember regarding this input function. Then integer division in Python 2.0, number are that you are without any digit after the decimal point are treated as an integer during division. Means यहाँ पे अगर 3.2 आपने डिवाइड किया तो उसका आउटपुट 1 ही रहेगा क्योंकि इंटीजर में कन्वर्ट होता है. मगर 3.0 में इवेल्युएट द रिजल्ट ऑफ डिवीजन एज डेसिमल even if the input numbers are not specified with the decimal. 3 divided by 2 इसका आउटपुट आएगा 1.5. मीन्स यहाँ पे ये सबसे बेसिक इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसके बाद नेक्स्ट, string are stored as a ASCII by default. To store string as Unicode, they have to mark with a U sign. But store string as a Unicode by default. यहाँ पे यूनिकोड से बाय डिफॉल्ट स्ट्रिंग स्टोर होते हैं. इसके बाद लॉन्ग इंटीजर, अरिथमेटिक ऑपरेशन और नॉर्मल इंटीजर may overflow the memory allocate to them to allocate more memory as an integer object. A trading L is attached. ये example है. But integer object are long by default and do not require the trailing L in 3.0. So this is a major comparison between 2.0 and 3.0. Why I tell you this comparison? Because currently 2.0 also in working and 3.0 also in working. So in many interviews, they ask some question about what is the difference between 2.0 and 3.0. And one major also ask about the print input method also. So input function also. So you must know the input function regarding Python. So Python is also one of the interesting language that you call as some of the interesting language. You go further than you seen that really it is a interesting language. So we start with next our session. Okay, so one of the most important and interesting topic of application of Python. What is the application of Python? That is the most important. First is embedded scripting language. Application of Python. First, embedded scripting language. Python is used an embedded scripting language for various testing, building, deployment, monitoring frameworks, scientific application, and quick script. Then 3D software. Maya software use Python for automating small user tasks. Python is used in 3D softwares, development of 3D software. Next one, major, that is web development. Python has framework such as Django, PyMBD. This framework used for web development. Python is easily extendable language that provide good integration with database and other web standard. Therefore, it is popular language for web development. Next one, GUI-based desktop application. Due to the simple syntax, modular architecture, rich text processing tools, and the ability to work on multiple operating systems make Python a perfect choice for developing desktop-based application. For this, Python has various GUI toolkit like WXPython, PyQt, this type of PyGTI. This is various toolkit available to design the application for desktop application. Next, used to make 2D imaging software such as Inkscape, GIMPs. Used to make 3D animation packages like 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, Lightwave, and Maya. Games, PySoy, 3D game engine, PySoy. This Python is used in development of gaming also. That is, the Python has various modules, libraries, and platform that support development of games. While PySoy is a 3D game engine, Pygame, on the other hand, provide functionality and a library to game development. So this is the one of the best application of Python, that is the games. Then is scientific and computational application. Due to the high speed tool like scientific Python, numeric Python is available. So Python is also used in scientific and computative application. Next, Python form an integral part of Linux distribution. This is one of the application of Python. That is, Python form an integral part of Linux distribution. So this is the application of Python. So right now we're completing the three topics, that is history of Python, second, features of Python, third, version of Python, and application of Python. So right now we are proceeding for installation of Anaconda Python distribution for Windows. So first of all, what is Conda? What is this? Is Anaconda. So this is what is mean by Conda? Conda is open source cross-platform language that used for package management system, which is useful to install Python packages when you are developing on Python. So Conda comes with nice tools. So Conda comes with Jupyter Notebook and Spider. These two tools is very frequently used for Python programming. So today we're going to how to download and install Anaconda Python distribution for your Windows system. Because आप सब लोग ध्यान में रखो कि आपका कल से जो भी लेक्चर होगा वो हैंड्स ऑन सेशन होगा. तो हैंड्स ऑन सेशन होगा मतलब क्या, वहां पे आपको प्रैक्टिकल अप्रोच दिए जाएंगे. तो आपको उसके लिए मुझे यही बोलना है कि आप अगर आप अभी आपके मोबाइल से अगर इस्तेमाल कर रहे होंगे आपका ये मीटिंग, तो ठीक है, मगर आपको अगर ये प्रैक्टिस करनी है तो इसके लिए आपको आपके डेस्कटॉप के ऊपर ये सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड करना है. तो आज सभी लोगों ने ये असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट करनी है. ये असाइनमेंट है आज की कि आप ये डाउनलोड करोगे और इंस्टॉल करोगे एनाकोंडा आपके विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के ऊपर. ओके, सो पहले उसका स्टेप्स देखते हैं. सो स्टेप 1, सर्च एनाकोंडा पाइथन ऑन गूगल. देन यू गेट this link, that is anaconda.com product individual. So this is when you click on this slide, you get this this is the Google window is there. Individual editor Anaconda. When you click on individual editor, you get this kind of screen. This kind of screen. When you scroll down, you see that the 64. You see that the 64-bit graphical installer 466 MB. Next one 32-bit graphical installer. अगर आपका प्रोसेसर 64-bit का है तो आप विंडोज के लिए ये पाइथन 3.7 है. देखो ये पाइथन 3.7 64-bit अगर आपका प्रोसेसर है तो ये 466 MB का इंस्टॉलेशन मांगेगा. अगर आपके पास 32-bit प्रोसेसर है तो आप ये 32-bit प्रोसेसर के ऊपर क्लिक करोगे. अभी with me there is my processor, my laptop processor is 32-bit, so I install this 32-bit processor. So when you click on this 32-bit graphical installer, this the window is come, that is this Anaconda 3 2020 Windows 86 exe and save file. You click on save file, then next you then downloading processing is going on, that required 15 minutes. So afterwards you get that this one is Anaconda 3 2020 Windows 86 exe file. I also downloaded exe file. Next, when you open a file, the double click on this file, you see that run button. So click on run button. So run button is give the welcome to the Android. This kind of window is come. Then you click on next button. Next, Anaconda, welcome to Anaconda 3.2022 32-bit setup. So this is click on next button, and next button come into license agreement. So click on I agree button. Next one, just me, Anaconda, select installation type, just me. Click on just me and press on next button. Next, choose this one, the file that Anaconda is stored, that C user FC Anaconda, and click on next button. Then when you click on next button and you see that space required space required 2.6 GB. So you must have the space of 2.6 GB in your hard disk. Space required 2.6 GB. Space required 2.6 GB. So space required for Anaconda is 2.6 GB for 2020 02 32-bit. Okay. Next this window is come, and click on register Anaconda 3 as my default Python 3.7. Register Anaconda 3 as my Python 3.7. Don't click on add Anaconda 3 to my path environment variable. Don't click on that variable. So next one is this showing this the setting up your package cache. So this installation process is going on. Is required minimum 5 to 7 minutes to install all these things, and after 5 to 6 minutes you also seen that this one of the package unpacking of the some of the packages in installation, and afterwards this window is come, that Anaconda and JetBrains are working together to bring Anaconda power environment. That means your Anaconda unpacking is over, and right now installation process is forwarded for next steps. Click on next. You get completed Anaconda 3 2020 setup. So finish, click on finish button, then your installation is completed. Then how you check your Anaconda is installed in your system? So click on start. You show that the Anaconda 3 32-bit. There is Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda PowerShell prompt, Anaconda prompt, Jupyter Notebook, Spider. This all is installed in your PC. You only click on any Anaconda Navigator. If you click on Anaconda Navigator, you get this kind of window in your Then you see that Jupyter is available. Then Spider is available. This is the Jupyter is available. Spider is available. You only click on the launch. You only click on the launch button of particular Jupyter or Spider. Okay, so this one of the installation process of Jupyter Python for Windows operating system. So today's session is completed here with the following topics, that is the history of Python, features of Python, versions of Python, what is the difference between 2.0 and 3.0, what is interpreter, what is compiler, and how you install Windows Anaconda in your Windows operating system. So any questions regarding this topic? So from tomorrow onwards, ये बात ध्यान में रखो कि कल से आपका जो भी चीज होगा वो सब हैंड्स ऑन सेशन होंगे. इसके लिए मुझे आपको सभी को बोलना है कि आप अगर एनाकोंडा इंस्टॉल, आपका जो एनाकोंडा है इंस्टॉल करके रखते हैं तो आपको सभी आसानी जाएगी, क्योंकि आप सभी हैंड्स ऑन सेशन वहां पे हैंडल कर सकोगे आपके सामने. ओके, सो एनी क्वेश्चंस, एनी डाउट? मैं फिर से रिपीट करता हूँ, आज के असाइनमेंट जो है ये आपको इंस्टॉलेशन करना है, और जो मैंने स्टेप्स बताई है आपके स्टेप्स वहां पे आपके पीसी में जो भी स्टेप्स रहेंगी वो आपको स्क्रीनशॉट लेके उसका आपको एक डॉक्यूमेंट बनाना है और वो गूगल क्लासरूम के ऊपर डाउनलोड करना है. तो आपका आज का असाइनमेंट मैंने आपको बता दिया है, वो असाइनमेंट मैं रिलीज करूंगा आज शाम को. कल सुबह तक, मतलब कल 2 बजे के पहले आप वो इंस्टॉल कर दो. और एक आपको एक असाइनमेंट देने वाला हूँ, होमवर्क. मुझे आपको सेकंड क्वेश्चन में डालने वाला हूँ गूगल क्लासरूम के ऊपर कि आपके स्मार्टफोन में कौन सा पाइथन का एप्लीकेशन अच्छी से रन होगा आपके प्रोग्राम के लिए. आपको अगर प्रोग्रामिंग करनी है आपके स्मार्टफोन के ऊपर तो उसके लिए सबसे अच्छा एप्लीकेशन, आप सब बहुत सारे लोग गेम डाउनलोड करते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग, आपके पास बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशन होंगे, मगर मुझे ये पता करना है कि सबसे अच्छा पाइथन रन होने वाला एप्लीकेशन आपके ऊपर कौन सा है. ये मैं आपको क्वेश्चन के लिए मतलब मैं आपसे जानूंगा गूगल क्लासरूम के ऊपर. ओके, सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर टुडे सेशन एंड वेलकम, and again I am welcome you all in B final year. So any queries regarding this topic? Okay, then no query. Then thank you very much. I end here today's session. From tomorrow, कल 2 बजे आपको शार्प फिर से ज्वाइन होना है. बहुत सारे लोग बहुत लेट ज्वाइन हुए, 2:15 2:20. आप सभी को अभी थोड़ा जैसे कॉलेज में आप आते हो ना उसी तरह से मत यहाँ पे रहो. आप घर पे हो तो 2 बजे शार्प ज्वाइन करो यहाँ पे. ओके, उसके बाद अपना यहाँ पे अगर जो ज्वाइन नहीं हो सकते वो यूट्यूब के ऊपर भी ज्वाइन हो सकते हैं. हम रोज उसका लिंक शेयर करेंगे आपके साथ. ओके, सो बाय बाय, टेक केयर.
हेलो सर.
हेलो. हाँ
हेलो सर, एक क्वेरी थी एक्चुअली.
बोलो.
सर आपने वो एक जगह बताया था कि पाइथन जब इंस्टॉल हो रहा मींस एनाकोंडा, तब वहां पे हमें एक चेकबॉक्स क्लिक नहीं करना है.
हाँ, तो वो
क्यों नहीं करना है, और वो क्लिक किया तो क्या होगा सर?
ये देखो यहाँ पे ना, ये जो यहाँ पे जो है पाथ, ये जो पाथ है, ये आप बोल रहे हो ना यहाँ पे, ये रजिस्टर एनाकोंडा 3 इन माय डिफॉल्ट पाइथन 3.0. यस, तो ऐड एनाकोंडा 3 टू माय पाइथन पाथ इन्वायरमेंट वेरिएबल. तो क्या होता है कि अब यहाँ पे आप क्लिक करोगे तो इसको ना वो पाथ वेरिएबल हमेशा ही मांगेगा. आप जब वो ओपन करोगे तो आप यहाँ पे जब क्लिक करोगे ना, आप क्लिक करके देखो वहां पे रेड सिंबल आता है. आप करके देखो, ये जो है ना यहाँ पे, ये यहाँ पे टिक करके देखो तो यहाँ पे रेड सिग्नल, आपको रेड इंडिकेशन देगा कि इसके बजाय आप नॉर्मल रजिस्टर करो एनाकोंडा को. तो आप कर सकते हैं इसको भी आप, मगर वो यहाँ पे रेड सिग्नल देगा हमेशा. ये आपको एनाकोंडा 32 बिट दो ऐड पाथ है, ऑप्शन मेक्स एनाकोंडा टू गेट फाउंड बिफोर प्रीवियसली इंस्टॉल्ड सॉफ्टवेयर. आपका कुछ प्रीवियसली इंस्टॉल सॉफ्टवेयर है क्या एनाकोंडा का 3 वहां पे, तो उस पाथ के साथ वो ज्वाइन हो जाएगा. मतलब कि आपके पास एनाकोंडा 3 पहले से, अभी मेरे पास देखो 2.7 भी इंस्टॉल है और 3 भी इंस्टॉल है, मतलब मेरे पास दोनों भी इंस्टॉल है. तो ये क्या करेगा, उसके साथ अटैच कर लेगा. तो उसके बजाय आप उसको दोनों को सेपरेट रखने के लिए यहाँ पे टिक मत करो, ऐसे मुझे बोलना.
ओके सर. ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। कल फिर से 2 बजे मिलेंगे। ओके, बाय बाय। मैं लीव कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे मीटिंग। ओके, बाय।
यस सर।